AITA if I told you I resented my disabled sister and mom. My sister is 31 and I am 27. Being the middle child, I grew up constantly hearing that my sister had a disability. As a toddler, she experienced epilepsy during daydreams, but with medication, it gradually subsided by middle school. Despite this, she struggled academically and socially, repeating the third grade and attending special education classes. However, to me and many others, she wasn't entirely disabled. Growing up, my mom did everything for her, feeding her, helping her shower, and even wiping food from her mouth. At 13, my sister seemed to have no autonomy, just going along with everything as she was used to it. My mom would often ask me to do tasks for her, insisting, "She is sick, you know this." It felt like I was the eldest daughter, burdened with responsibilities, yet my sister, by age, held that title. It was exhausting and toxic, navigating this dynamic where respect was demanded for my sister as the eldest. My sister had few friends, and whenever I wanted to hang out with mine, my parents forced her to join us. She never protested and seemed eager to be included, despite our 4-year age difference. Sharing a room with her was challenging. She was unhygienic and never cleaned, leading to physical fights between us all the time. We were close, but not in a loving sisterly way. I envied those with supportive sibling relationships, as mine involved my sister constantly tattling on me to our mom. When I turned 18, we moved, and I finally had my own room. Around this time, my sister and I both got into a relationship. Her relationship ended badly, plunging her into a deep depression. She cried nightly and claimed to hear voices, which I initially dismissed as attention-seeking. After scaring my parents continuously about committing self-harm, my parents admitted her to a psych ward, where she was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Various psychiatric medications seemed to worsen her condition as she became this psychiatrist's guinea pig. My mom reverted to helicopter parenting, as my sister's erratic behavior terrified her. She often woke us up at night, screaming and crying, and saying hurtful things to our family. My mom did everything for her: laundry, cooking, and driving her to short-lived jobs. My sister, fully capable of basic tasks, refused to do them, and my mom's constant concern for her overshadowed our time together. I resent my sister for monopolizing my mom's attention throughout my childhood and beyond. Attempts to take my mom out are marred by her worries about my sister being alone. I fear that when my mom passes, I'll be left to care for my sister, a role I desperately don't want. My sister has always made everything about herself, and my efforts to encourage her independence fall on deaf ears. My sister spends most of her time in her room making TikToks about bipolar disorder and how it affects her life, often pretending to be different personas. It comes off as weird and creepy. She also paints and writes poetry, though her writing skills are lacking, making her work hard to understand. I avoid talking to her because whenever I suggest to my mom that she should be more independent, my sister quickly resorts to calling me names, cursing me out, and emotionally abusing me. Recently, I had to take my mom to the ER, where doctors told me she was burnt out, dehydrated, and severely stressed. I'm terrified of losing her. It took a lot out of me to write this, but I feel like I am stuck. If anyone can offer advice, I would deeply appreciate it.